You ain't getting pancakes, Sparky.
Fuck the pancakes, it's alright. Because SK is a dickhead, facts.
Ay, ay, ay. No pancakes, no food, no nothing. It's tough. It is tough. How are we gonna survive without food, without anything?
Life's tough. I think we found that out the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Where should we go? Where we don't normally go. Let's pick a new spot. Where we don't go often.
Question is, chat, does SK open up to Patar? Yes or no?
Life is hard indeed.
Let's see, like, we'll match his energy. He's honest with us, we'll be honest with him, kind of thing.
Life is hard.
This little ramps to the left.
Yeah, this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know you can slip through this curtain here.
You can?
Yeah. If you go quick enough, you can slip through it.
No, this is my spot.
Oi.
Oh!
Hello, Eugene.
Oh!
Hello.
Oh! Oh!
Shit, let me get up.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you okay, Eugene? Oh.
Give
Bye-bye,
us-
Eugene.
Just place in a car, maybe. Go
Yeah.
up one more.
Yeah, we'll go up one more.
And there's like a ramp across to the other bit.
Yeah, we'll go there. Let's go up higher here or no?
Nah. So,
That's all we need anyways.
that'll be his bike. Come this way, it's a nice view.
Oh shit, let me move it a bit.
That's some Batman shit being up here, innit? Not quite as nice a view as I remembered, but it'll do.
Something. Something.
Going on Patar.
I don't know, Sparky. Feel like I've lost myself. Not the Patar I used to be. I think you've lost yourself, too. This is just me talking to you as your boy, you know?
Oh!
I think both of us have done something we'd never do in a million years. The thing is, Sparky, that leadership position will make you do things that you wouldn't want to do ever. And I know the pain you're going through because I had to shoot Dean. I know the pain you're going through. Shooting your day one, shooting your mentor, shooting your boy, shooting your family. Ain't it? It ain't it. It is tough. I'm gonna be honest, Sparky.
He's right though. He's
Second I dipped my
right.
hand in
He's
that
100%
gold,
right.
second I dipped my hand in that money, I did it out of spite, of anger. I was assuming everyone's feelings. I was assuming this. I was assuming that. I was assuming everything, man. And I just lost myself, Sparky. I'm not. I'm not me. I've been enjoying myself, Sparky. Sometimes I wake up. I'm like, what's the point? Yes, my family's there. Yes, this. Yes, that. And I'm doing things that I would never do in a million years. Turning my back on people that I would never turn my back on in a million years. I stole, Sparky. I put us in this position. We both put ourselves in this position.
We put ourselves here, Patar. You're right.
We've made mistakes, Sparky. We've both made mistakes. I've made
Oh.
more mistakes, but
I wasn't agreeing to that.
it's tough.
Patar, I've been meaning to be honest with you for a while.
Me too.
And to be real with you, you haven't been you. And I think you've been so busy trying to be someone that you're not, that sometimes, you know, you're not being truthful to yourself. There's times where I've had to question your opinion, had to question what you're telling me, if it's true or not. And like, even back to when you said to T about me being disrespectful and stuff like that. That didn't feel like something you would do.
No.
I think you're so fixated on not getting left behind with the city adapting and the gang adapting. You're trying to morph yourself into something that you aren't, making you seem disingenuous.
I wouldn't disagree with you on that, and I can't lie, I do feel lost. I've been trying to, try the gang shit, try this, try that, try stepping up, try making sure I'm following along with the gang shit, and past couple of days I've been trying to act more gangster, and that's just not me. I've been doing a lot of things that hurt people around me, hurt myself. I'm gonna be honest, I've just lost myself, Sparky. The second I became too icy, the second I tried adapting, tried doing this, tried doing that, tried doing what I was trying to please everyone, and that's what I do best, is try pleasing everyone.
That's always been the hardest thing for you, Patar, is realizing that there's no world that exists where you can please everyone. We're in a situation like that right now. We both made moves that people disagree with, and some people agree with. No matter what you do, there's always going to be people that you make happy, and there's always going to be people that don't agree. That's just the nature of the game.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even agree with what I did. I can't come to the acceptance that it's right, because it isn't. I don't believe in what I did. I'm not gonna lie. When I did it, I was angry. I was assuming Tommy's feelings. I was assuming this. I was assuming that. I assumed he hated my guts and didn't want anything to do with me. So I did what I did out of anger.
Ooh.
Not about the money. It was just because I was angry. I was angry at him. I was angry with the world. When I left for 3 days, 4 days, I reflected a lot, but I also gave up. I gave myself a little break because I was just tired and I lost myself. Then I came back trying to be someone that I wasn't. Try fixing up the gang because I thought that's what was right. And then when I looked back at it, it's things that I did, like the way I handled the angel stuff. We wanted to not be stepped on. We wanted to not be walked over. And I tried handling it more in like a
40 mil because of anger is a bit much.
gang way versus how I used to handle shit. And since then, like, I slowly saw, our connections shriveling away. The people that were there for us shriveling away. Not to blame is me, because I tried adapting and becoming something I wasn't. And it's same thing with the gold shit, same thing with the money shit.
I understand
And
why
I
you
just
were
feel
angry.
lost.
You had right to be angry. Ultimately, the hard truth, the decision of taking that money was not a gang decision.
No, it wasn't. It was a mistake. I appreciate you backing me through that mistake, Sparky, but it was my mistake.
You know what, Patar, as the days go on, starting to think maybe Michael wasn't right either.
Can I ask you one thing? When we were in the tunnel, right? I mean, you kind of...
I was
Sparky,
honest.
I mean,
He's
you
the
told
only
T,
person in the gang that
but in
knows
an
that.
indirect way.
He's the only person in the gang that knows that.
I texted you something. And it said one would give him the same option you gave us. Was that something you didn't want to do, or
What do you mean?
I sent you a text in that meeting.
When?
During the meeting, during the whole meeting at the subway. Did you not see it?
No.
I think that's one thing that confused me a little bit. Because in that meeting, you
No
did give him a
shot, he
indirect
actually
way of
texted me that.
going
I
out,
just
like,
don't know.
you
what
mentioned Speedy and the Vagos. But I also don't know if you wanted to give him that option. So after all of that, I kind of just assumed you didn't kind of give him that option.
You know what? My truth, and if I'm being fully honest to you, when I got appointed leader, things had to change. I had to start thinking for the gang.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the right thing for the gang.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think now. But what I know is that it's done. And what I know is that I can't go back to that day and reverse what happened. I can live with the regret. And I can feel the pain that I'm feeling knowing what I did. Seeing people in the gang disagree with the decision isn't the thing that hurts me.
Behind your back,
it's the pain of the matter is that people seem to think that that wasn't a hard thing for me to do.
Yeah.
No, I can't not stand by it. I can't, Patar, because it's done. And that's the harsh reality. I don't feel that I did.
You know what the thing is, though,
I would have
Sparky?
done 3 months ago.
That's exactly what I did when I was in your position. And Sparky, I'm gonna be honest with you. I went down that route. I went down that route. And you're just gonna lose your soul. As much as you care for the gang, as much as you wanna do things you don't wanna do, because you're thinking more gang-sided, make sure you don't lose yourself like I did. Or lose yourself further more than I did. I think I wanted to shoot Dean. I think I wanted to half the shit I did. Oh, but I did it because same reason you shot me. Thought it was what the gang needed. It was best for the gang. I know that pain you're going through. Shooting your day one. And it's something that sticks to you forever. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. The feeling will never go away. It will eat your soul. That's the thing, Sparky. We both lost our path. You're doing things you wouldn't want to do. I'm doing things I wouldn't want to do. That's why I told the gang there and then. Don't let Sparky's sacrifice go to waste like mine. Because Dean was my sacrifice. To shape up the gang and no one gave a shit. And I don't think anything you do, Sparky, is gonna change their mind in that sense. It's a them issue. It's not a you issue. Some people are just
Patar's low-key
unwilling
manipulating
to
SJ
change.
right now. What's going on?
Some people won't care what sacrifices you make, because those are your mistakes. And that's how it'll always be viewed as. Give it a week or two. You think anyone's gonna ever remember that you shot me? And be like, oh. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. People are gonna be talking behind your back, being like, nah, I don't agree with that. When I told you people were talking behind your back that thing, was it only Matt that came to you?
Yeah.
Because Steve and James were in that circle too.
Actually, no, I'm pretty sure they came to me.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Steve definitely did, and I think James did as well.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's the thing is, right now, we have a lot of tears in our curtain. And those tears only will repair itself if everyone's willing, you know? You don't have to make these sacrifices for the sake of us. I know when you pulled that trigger on T, that wasn't you. That was leader Sparky. That wasn't Sparky.
But Patar, that is what I am now.
You are. You are our leader.
Unlike
And we need to make sure the gang gives you the respect you deserve.
I need to think of Mom and Patar. I'm really sorry.
No worries.
2 seconds. Benji, you little shit. Come here. Sorry. So I didn't want to do what I did.
Yeah.
But I'm also a realist. And I know that I can't undo what I did.
No, I get that, and I can't undo what I did with Dean. I can never take that bullet back. I can never unhurt the hurt. But I think what we can do is admit our faults and do better from them. You know what happened to Ved last night?
Yep.
I had a conversation with him, a one-on-one,
Oh.
after the fact of everything.
Uh-huh. You good?
He's good. But he's also stepping away for a little bit. Not leaving the gang, not leaving the family. But he's stepping away a little bit. But he said he's coming back after me, you, and T fix this shit. He isn't completely wrong with everything he's done. I've robbed him. You shot him. We pretty much treated him like a grinder who was doing oxy. You shot him and robbed him because we didn't like what he wanted to say. I, his day one, stole money from him. You, his day one, shot him. Not saying we have to go against what we did. We can admit with that, you know.
It's
We
always what he
both made a
said.
mistake and try and make it right.
You know what he said that stuck with me?
What's that?
When he was talking about pointing a 2IC thing and stuff like that. He said, I'd rather you take action and make mistakes than do nothing.
Hmm.
What we're doing.
We did action. We made mistakes. We made sure we didn't do nothing. But I think that's the bigger picture is we realize that our mistakes were mistakes instead of lying to ourselves,
I'm
being
trying to
like,
double
yeah, we were
down.
in the right, we were in the right, we were in the right.
I'm trying to double down right now.
To me, I'd rather someone come to me like that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Sparky. I'm just tired. Tired of it all. You know, the other day I was writing a will because I didn't care about dying.
So I think SK. No, but SK does think he made a mistake, but he's
And
just
I
like.
spoke to Eli about this.
He's saying he made a mistake,
I'm,
but
I'm
he's
not
like.
afraid of dying.
Keeping it going.
I'm afraid of dying in the hands of someone I care about and I love. You know?
You're not dying, Patar.
I know I'm not. But just the thought of someone I care and love about being the reason I die hurts me more than anything. I'd rather die to some guy named Mitch on the street that wanted some crack. Stab me up. Knowing I died to someone I love.
We took action. And mistakes were made in the process. But for the sake of everybody, and our people, and our family, and our gang, we have to keep taking action whilst amending the mistakes.
So how do we amend these mistakes? We can give him the gold back. We can give him the money back. But what further action can
Not
we
yet,
take
we can't.
to amend it? He's not just gonna want the gold and money back. He's over that. And I've been blind to realize, you know, he's in the wrong. Because he isn't. I think if I add all my R's, everything, he'll... I don't know. That's the thing is, I don't know what will mend our mistakes. And that's the hard part.
Patar, I don't think mending is necessarily a option we have in the
Yeah.
way we may want.
Mhm.
If I'm being honest with you,
Yeah.
as soon as I made a decision to tell you to freeze all that money and the gold stuff,
It's not your fault,
I
Sparky.
knew
I
that one
did that
day
on
it would be going back probably.
100%. But don't blame yourself for that, because I'm the one that did it.
But
You just
Patar, the
backed me.
harsh reality is when an individual does something in a gang,
All's on you.
the gang does something.
Yeah.
Same way that me shooting him reflects on the gang.
Yeah.
I do wonder, and this is the question that keeps me up. Would he have been able to just move on after being shot? Or would we be in the same scenario? Huh.
I don't know if I'd ever be able to tell. I think only thing I know is it was me leaving. I don't know if he would have shot me. I'm not trying to make your life worse, but also the T I've seen nowadays is not the T I remember from months ago. So I don't think there's a way of telling, because as much as we've changed too, so has T, and I think it's a curse. Anyone that's stuck in that leadership position or that has to lead is tainted. They lose their soul, Sparky. It happened with him. It happened with me. And it's happening with you, Sparky. And that's just honest truth. It's a repeat pattern, repeat pattern, repeat pattern, repeat pattern. He lost himself. I lost myself. Now you're losing yourself. Anyone in that position is just becoming tainted, you know?
Maybe that's the case. But I'm not willing to give up.
Yeah.
And I know we said, and I know I told you, that one day, I knew that one day that money would be going back to him.
Hmm.
Today is not that day.
No. I get that. I get that.
There may be a reality out there that his problem lies with me and you, not the gang.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like maybe it's already there a bit.
Think so too. You think he'd want to talk to us again? Or do you think he's over that? I think the
I don't
big,
know.
you know what my biggest issue is, Sparky? I assume I don't do. Same with when I stole the money. I assumed I was dead to him. I assumed he hated me. I assumed he didn't give two shits about me and he just used me to build his empire.
I love
And I
Moose, bro.
didn't ask him. I didn't give him a chance to tell me his truth. Or maybe we need to cut that bullshit out, or at least from my end. Maybe we just see what happens, you know?
Never assume.
Yep. Learn that the hard way.
And Patar, if there's one thing I want you to know,
Hmm.
tell the truth on everything. Because you can't fuck up when you're honest. You can make mistakes, but you made an honest mistake. I know how it gets. And I know you, Patar. And I know sometimes, you know, you try and please everyone. And in the process of doing that, you filter to their ways to keep them happy. And with anything, it happens with a lot of stuff. And people view that as bending stories and not being honest. That's my one request. Because, Patar, you are an honest man. You was an honest man. And I'm not sitting here calling you a liar, because that's not what you are. But feel like you can speak your truth. Don't worry about if your truth isn't going to make everyone happy. Speak your truth. The he say, she say stuff, the Solomon stuff's a good example. Ultimately, Patar, regardless of what happened in that conversation, you're in this gang. Same thing for the bench. And losing it. Accountability, honesty goes so far in this life.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't wrong. That's something I should have taken more accountability on. Because Denzel was talking to me earlier today, and he said it felt like you were pushing the blame on everyone. I didn't realize I was doing that. I think my only
I think
thing
it's
with that is
self-preservation. And I don't think it's for a bad reason. I think sometimes you can just get defensive when you worry that people are coming at you, but if you're just honest, it would work better.
Yeah. I think my only thing is that I don't want is it being lingered against my head for the rest of my time in the MDM, you know?
And don't let
Same with-
it wear that, you know? The only way you can be hurt by something that's happened to you is if you try to hide it and you don't want people to know about it. If you wear something like that on your chest, how is it ever going to hurt you when someone brings up something you already moved past and just wear?
Yeah. That's the thing, is sometimes I just care way too much, and sometimes I just not do that.
It's testing times for a lot of people. For me, for you, for everyone in the group. People aren't going to agree with our decisions. Waiting for the siren.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's just hella feds around this area. It's just wild.
Nah, I think they're chasing Eugene.
It's testing for everyone. And the biggest telltale sign. Holy shit, this guy must have robbed a fucking vault or some shit, bro. I ain't never heard nothing like this.
Doing a solo vault, man.
Bloody hell. It's testing. And the biggest thing is honesty and accountability. And I owe that to the gang. And we owe that to the gang. And if we truly want to move past this and better where we're at, then we need to encourage that. I need to encourage that. I need mistakes to not be feared. Don't be fearful to make a mistake. Because if you're making a mistake, that means you're doing something.
Yeah. That's the thing, is we've always... Yeah. And like we've always said, Sparky, since day one when I talked to you, that sheep mind mentality. If it starts from the top, trickles down to me, trickles down to the other boys, and actually start working, you know? You won't be in positions where you need to do things you don't feel yourself in, you know? We just need to utilize that sheep mind mentality with me and you. Just go down from there. You made a mistake. I made a mistake. Show the gang that we can make mistakes without always having repercussions. Always, oh, this. Oh, I'm not allowed to make mistakes. You know, I'm gonna get kicked out of the gang if I make a mistake, you know? But like you said, and like T said, I'd rather you make mistakes along the way than do nothing. Exactly like the way you said it, you know? And I think that's been the mindset we've had wrong in the gang is people won't do shit because they're afraid of mistakes. The only outlier is Matt.
You know what hurts me?
Mm-hmm.
In the subway, T said to me, the SK standing in front of me right now is the SK that I trust. That's what he said.
Yeah.
But then I've stuck to that SK. And now he says the SK that isn't the SK that he knew. No, I'm not being myself.
I think it's the second you shot him. That's why. Because there is truth to what he was saying. But you made a mistake and you learn from it. And that might be the SK he knew again. You know what he told me when he first saw me? He said, Patar, you ain't the Patar I left you. The Patar I left 6 months ago, 8 months ago, or whatever, you know? That's why I want to find myself again, because I understand that that wasn't me. Same thing with you. You acknowledged you made a mistake. I acknowledged I made a mistake. We move and adapt. I think that's the thing. Is we say, oh, you know, T says adapt.
Even like yesterday, SK
But
didn't
we've been
feel like
always
it was
thinking
doing
it
much.
the wrong way.
What it was the
We've been
phone call
thinking
with
it
SK
as we need to
yesterday.
become grinders. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to start doing weed runs. We need to do this. We need to do that. No, we need to adapt within. You know, you make a mistake, you adapt, you change, you alter the course of path. You made a mistake. I made a mistake. We're gonna figure out how to make that mistake proper and adapt from there. You know. Maybe I'm wrong. That's how I see it.
It's time to deal with the problem at hand, Patar.
Yeah.
It's time to deal with it.
Yeah, it is. And that's up to us. We're the ones that have to deal with it. Make it right for ourselves, make it right for the gang, you know?
The gang stands by you. What you do with that gold next, it's on you. Oh, I'm giving him an opportunity to do some shit.
I'm gonna make it right, Sparky. And that's the thing, Sparky. Anything
What
you
a
need
shit
help
leader.
with,
Savage Future 2. I'm
let
not
me
going to
know.
sleep tonight, bro. I'm actually not going to sleep tonight because you think Sparky is a bad leader.
His family does need work. But we can make sure that work is actually committed to. I made a big mistake. I'm gonna try fixing that.
Oh, God. Now Steve said it as well. Boys, I'm actually not sleeping now. Alright. Keep pushing.
Move, and we adapt. You make mistakes, and we adapt. You reach a dead end, you go back, you figure your way out. You keep pushing.
We do. Promise me you'll be honest and transparent with everyone.
Yeah, 1000%. No more sugarcoating it. I need to find myself again, Sparky. That's what I'm gonna be working on the most.
Okay.
Because old Patar used to be like that. I've truly lost myself. I think that's what I'm ashamed of most, because losing myself is what has brought me down this path.
You do what you need to do for yourself, Patar.
Yeah.
We're gonna move forward as a group.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
What's SK's thoughts on Ved stepping away? SK's
Maybe
thoughts
check
is
up
that
on
Lou
Ved.
is currently sat here sipping an oat milk gingerbread latte with the heating on, all cozy, with my UGG slippers on. Quite
I
frankly,
haven't told anyone but you about bed yet.
active season. Just make one thing very clear to me, right?
Hmm.
He said he needed time away,
Yeah.
but he hasn't walked.
No, he hasn't walked. He said you, Sparky, and T need to make this right. He didn't have his chain. This time he took it away from him. He didn't walk from the family. He just said, you, Sparky, and T need to make this right.
It's easy to step away when it gets hard, Patar.
Yeah.
Says a lot about a character. But keep it moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
W Ved.
Yeah, it really does. But I'd rather that than people being secretive about things, you know? And hopefully that's something that isn't going on.
Oh, what a latte. I guess he feels we put him in that position,
Yeah,
and he's not fully wrong.
he is not. He is not. You need anything, Sparky. I'm always here for you. I hope you know that. Hope you know that. I'm gonna make things right.
Imagine. I'll believe it when I see it, Patar.
Yeah.
Ooh. Imagine, yeah. If I really wanted to do a villain arc, I could just be like, you, the man them are the reason why I shot Tommy. you put me in the position of leader where I had to stand by my word, and you made me shoot my best friend. Oh! Fred, David a 10 gifted. The best friend line would kill Matt. Villain SK incoming. I said this yesterday, chat. As much as I'd love to do it for the content, I'm just not playing SK if I make him a full-on villain. Like, I want to get a good balance of like content, but also still being like his character, you know? And realistically, SK's never been the villain. So I wouldn't enjoy playing SK anymore if I didn't play him the way I intended. That's just me being real. Blood thinks he's in a movie. Trust me. Blood's watching a movie right now. Just because 3.0 is coming to an end doesn't mean you should switch up fully. I respect it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not like I shouldn't.